All right. Welcome into Wrestling Legacy Podcast, episode uno.
Number 1.
This should be fun as hell. I can't wait. The first thing we'll do is each week we'll kind of review what wrestling happened the previous week. So this week we had Smackdown, we had Elimination Chamber, we had Raw, we had some AEW last night. But what a week of wrestling!
Absolutely, it started quick. Friday night was, a low level show with just keep everything steady going into the pay-per-view.
Yep.
It was.
Yep, and then they kind of shocked us by starting off the show with Jey Uso in the ambulance.
Yeah.
That was like, because you were thinking to yourself, Jey Uso says he's going to repeat Elimination Chamber. He's going to come back and go back to Mania. And they start the show with him in an ambulance, and it's like,
yeah, now what? Where do we go from here?
Absolutely. So as the show goes on, Jacob Fatu faces Logan Paul to see who takes that spot, and of course Logan wins that.
Yeah, they just happened to be on SmackDown right after Jason in ambulance.
They just happened to be there.
Yeah.
Complete coincidence.
Right.
So that was a good start to Elimination Chamber weekend, because usually those shows that you kind of tap into before a pay-per-view, you don't expect much to happen.
No, exactly. It's
usually just kind of a walkthrough.
Right. Like, just get ready. And then we also had titles change hands Friday night.
Had titles change hands. Rhea and Io dropped the tag belts to Nia and Lash Legend. And that was kind of a surprise. I could see Rhea winning the chamber, which she eventually did. But I didn't see titles changing hands on the night before a pay-per-view.
Right. That's pretty rare, especially Rhea.
Taking the pin.
Yes.
Taking the pin.
That doesn't happen often in general, much less lose titles.
And so she takes the pin to get elevated. And you don't see that very often.
No, they don't usually. I don't want to say squash because it's not a squash, but they don't usually have someone lose and get pinned and then to build them up. But we'll get more into the chamber with her.
Absolutely, and it makes you wonder if she comes out of Mania, if she beats Jade and she comes out of Mania, does Lash Legend have a claim for it because she's pinned her?
Right. Absolutely she does. But
she's got to beat Jade, who's that's an incredible looking woman.
Yes.
That physique, I don't know if there's too many people on the planet that look like Jade Cargill.
No.
She's carved from stone for sure, but so is Rhea Ripley.
Yes, but we'll get there as time goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go right into Elimination Chamber.
Right into the chamber.
I enjoyed it.
Chamber was good.
It was right from start to end. It was really, really. There was no down points where you were like, I don't want to. Just waiting for something exciting. It seemed like they kept it consistent the whole show.
And I was worried about that too, because the way they started with the women's chamber and the men's chamber in the end, I'm like, what's going to be in the middle here? But, Punk and Finn was good. Like, the whole deal. So, the women's chamber match.
Yes, we had the women's chamber. You started off with Kiana James and Tiffany Stratton, right, to start it off?
They started off. It's funny. Kiana James got almost no response from the crowd, and she impressed me most out of that match. She was incredible, and I was like, maybe it's just a matter of just not enough people know her yet.
Right, being newer, not everybody knows the name or the taglines or...
Absolutely, but she's, yeah, it's early, but possibly future star there.
Yes, I completely agree. So then you get into the match, and it's... Started off, those two, I thought, kicked it off well. They worked well together in the ring.
Absolutely.
And then next comes in Asuka, came in third.
Asuka.
Yes.
It's funny. Asuka's, she hasn't slowed down. I mean, she's getting older. She was in Japan for so long, for so many years, and came to WWE and was dominant. And you think that was over 10 years ago now in NXT. We're old.
She can still go, and is exciting in ring as anyone.
Absolutely.
As any woman in the ring, she can go.
That's crazy. She's still carrying it, and I know a lot of people are annoyed by it. I absolutely love the Japanese banter between her and Kairi Sane. where they just like yell back and forth, and I just think it's hysterical. Like for some reason, it's just
right. And that looks like trouble is occurring. But
that looks like an explosion waiting to happen. Yes. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Right.
I'm guessing Sane eventually will have enough of Asuka's nonsense and.
Right. I completely agree. So then, Bliss comes in. Alexa Bliss, fan favorite, been around for a long time as well.
She did. She's still at a high rate. She's still wrestling well.
Absolutely, I agree. And then she happened to be first eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to hit her Twisted Bliss with Kiana James.
Kiana James. I think you're gonna find Kiana James get pushed a little bit quicker than people expected.
Yeah.
I think after that showing.
Right. Well, she had the first elimination. Asuka hits Bliss with the mist, and then she pins Bliss.
Absolutely. You know, Bliss missed a lot of time over the last few years, and it doesn't seem like it's slowed her down much. Like, she doesn't get in there and you're like, oh, ring rust. I don't see that from her. She's just consistent.
Right. I completely agree. I mean, she had multiple... She jumped off the top of the chamber pod.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Mean, I'm not doing that.
I know, she's only like 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then you still have Rhea and Raquel still in the pods. Rhea entered 5th. Raquel last. Both. What do you got?
I just think it's interesting because, you know, Raquel for so long got no response from the crowd, and now she gets eliminated and there's boos, and then, you know, you see her in backstage segments and there's cheers. And it's like, is she gaining ground?
Yeah, absolutely. When you can get any sort of the crowd involvement, good, bad, boos, cheers, it's good.
Absolutely. And it's crazy because, like, for the longest time, I mean, this is strictly my opinion. Like, if it wasn't Sasha, Bayley, Charlotte, Becky, like, there was a lull there past those 4. I mean, Alexa came in, did some cool stuff, and it was like, okay, but who's next? And now you're seeing people like her, like, kind of take that step, and Ripley's a star.
Right. Yeah. Since day one. I'm a big fan. She's always been one of my favorite. But
she's huge. She's like one of the first people to sell out every time they do the meet and greets, and it's like,
right.
Yeah. Anytime you say, "Oh, well, women's wrestling is in the dip," Rhea Ripley in a dip.
No, she's always at the top. She's going to be, what is this? Her 4th straight WrestleMania. She'll be in the title match. Well, when we get to the end of the chamber, and she won.
She did get to the. She did end up winning.
Yes.
Which, going into the week, would have surprised me, and then when she dropped the tag belts, I thought it was a swerve that she wouldn't win. I almost overanalyzed it. I was like, oh, she lost the belt, so she's gonna go win at Chamber, but that's not gonna happen. I was wrong. Right.
And then you also had, the double pin. That was pretty cool.
The double pin.
Yes. Hits.
Love that.
Yes, I was very shocked. I mean, she pinned Asuka and Kiana James same time, leaving 3 left in the ring. And then at the time, you have Rhea, you have Raquel, and you have Stratton. You don't know what they could go anyway. Any 3 of them could have won at that point, and you could have had a story for WrestleMania.
I agree, and I was looking at the chamber odds that I think it was Wrestler Insight put out, and I was like, oh, look, it was earlier in the week. They had to have known like something, because they had Rhea as the favorite, but she was quite the wide favorite, and then all of a sudden the day before Chamber, it was like narrow margins, and I was like, ooh, this could go any way. And great match to start.
Absolutely. So then it ended up Raquel gets pinned after being hit by Ripley and then being hit with the prettiest moonsault ever from Tiff. Tiff gets the pin. Rhea and Tiffany Stratton, 2 of the hottest names right now. Like we said, Rhea's been top since she's been in. Stratton's newer, but still
solid every week.
Everybody, fans love her.
Absolutely.
There's always a pop when she comes in.
Absolutely.
Rhea gets it done head to head,
Mm-hmm.
and now we get Rhea Jade, which I think everybody's been waiting for to happen since Jade came along.
That's so good. Rhea and Jade.
Absolutely.
That's like the ultimate heavyweight battle, isn't it?
Absolutely. This is the best of the best for the women's division. The best two. This is the top as it gets.
I agree. I don't think it gets any better. I think that's going to help sell the card too.
Oh,
Mania.
absolutely.
I think if you're looking at the women's division and you're like, oh, who do you really want to see face off? It's like Jade and Ripley.
Yes.
Like, let's do it.
Right. That's, I mean, like you said, from wrestling standpoint, from physicality standpoint, they check all the boxes.
All the boxes. Absolutely love it.
So then we move on in the chamber. You get Becky versus AJ Lee. That's been building up for a while now since AJ came back.
Yep. It's not stale with me. I am enjoying it, but I wonder if we've hit it a little stale with fans, and I wonder if it's tough to say this because it's good to see her back. Has AJ Lee kind of gone stale with fans because she hit that promo on Raw?
Yes,
and it was kind of quiet.
I think so. AJ's been out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
She comes back. She claims she doesn't care about anything. She just wants Becky.
Yeah,
That's why she's back.
She's back.
Comes out in the chamber. I thought it was a solid match.
Mm-hmm.
You had Becky accidentally hit the ref, take the ref out.
Yep.
So then AJ makes her tap. Ref's down, doesn't see it. They move on.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're thinking, well, AJ's back. I shouldn't say rarely, but it is sometimes a surprise when somebody comes back and they win a title.
Yeah, because it's like, are they staying?
Right.
Are they going to be full time?
Right. So now you got, okay, the ref missed the tap. My head went to Becky's going to end up sneaking this out.
Yep.
Retaining. Whether AJ sticks around or not, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
That was wrong.
It was wrong, and it made me really question the decision just because AJ Lee, when she first came back to take on Becky, she came back, okay, solid match, and then was gone.
Yeah.
Like there was like 6-8 weeks where you're like, hey, where'd AJ Lee go? She just came back. And now, like, I know the road to WrestleMania, we're probably going to get her a couple times, but is this like, is this a situation where she drops it back to Becky? Because I assume we're getting AJ and Becky again?
Yes. The way it ended with Becky hitting the exposed, and then taps out again.
I actually really enjoy this heel Becky character.
Yes.
It's chaos.
Speaking of keeping the fans, obviously she went out for a stretch. She's always had the fans on her side.
Yeah.
Ever since I don't know if any man will hit that level for a while. That was
crazy.
Yeah.
That was such a strong showing.
I don't think anybody will. But I agree. I think Becky's still at the top, I think.
Absolutely. I think so too.
And it'll be interesting to see how she reacts to the loss the next time we see.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know AJ's structure of her contract. Like, is she in it for the long haul? Mm-hmm. Is she here just to sell tickets for Mania? Which I don't know. And I don't know why, but I find it, I wouldn't say that Becky is carrying that because obviously people love AJ Lee.
Right.
But the work that Becky puts in on social media and all this crazy stuff and how she's always like pushing and complaining, I absolutely love it.
Absolutely.
I think it's hilarious.
Right. And that's wrestling nowadays. You can't just be on Monday night and that's it. You have to be out there, social media. You have to be pushing it 24/7 if you want to be big time at least.
So I assume we will get Becky and AJ at Mania. Do you see any direction where that doesn't happen? Where AJ gets another opponent?
on Raw, you had Bailey and they pushed for something.
They did.
Now, whether that could end up triple threat.
Triple threat, yeah.
We'll see. I
kind of got that vibe too with that strange EO Ripley.
Yeah.
Like it was too friendly.
Right.
Like I was getting nauseous.
Yes.
Like I get that they're not champions anymore. Tag team friends. How friendly.
Right.
So, but I don't think you can mess up Ripley and Jade, right? You leave it two people?
No, absolutely not. Those two, that has to happen. Just one-on-one, no BS. If you do decide to have an outside influence, it better be good, and it better build something for months and months.
I agree completely.
This is one of those matches where I think you do one-on-one and you let it ride.
I agree completely. So that's one of the women's matches that set Liv and Stephanie Becker. There's some good women's matches at Mania.
Yes, they are. They waited, like we've talked about.
Yep.
They didn't push WrestleMania early, and fans online, you can read it all over, were getting annoyed.
Yep.
They were, I don't want to say bored, but they were just waiting for the big things to happen to build up for WrestleMania.
And it makes you wonder if that's a little bit of the tick behind the slow WrestleMania sales, like because they've waited till now to really put the matches together. Maybe they're not slow. Maybe they're just slow developing.
Right.
Because I think a lot of the storylines now are picking up.
Yes, I agree. And it's on fire. Saturday, the Elimination Chamber definitely really, really lit a fire under some things.
Absolutely.
So next we had Punk and Finn.
Punk and Finn. I absolutely loved the 90s Bulls entrance.
Yes.
That was...
Whether that was CM Punk's idea or someone else's, incredible.
Incredible. And I just like...
The vibes in that building when that hit.
It was so good.
Yes.
It was so good. And is there a bigger person to their talent than Punk is to Chicago?
I was just going to say, CM Punk comes to Chicago. It doesn't matter. He doesn't need a 90s Bulls entrance. He doesn't need anything. That place the roof is going to blow off the place.
It's
then you add that on top. It's just...
I don't know if I can think back and think of one person who's had more of an impact. And I think a lot of that is he's a true Chicago guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Who
doesn't love the Cubs?
Caught. No, that's it's true though. You flip on a Cubs game, there's CM Punk.
Absolutely.
And you flip on a Blackhawks game, there's CM Punk. It's he's a true Chicago guy.
Yes.
And I think the people resonate with that. They're like, oh, he's one of us.
Oh, for sure. That entrance, yes, will be remembered for a long, long time. Then you had a solid match. It was just a straight up one-on-one. You were expecting Judgment Day at some point. Never came.
No. And both those guys, mid to late 40s. I think Finn's 43, Punk's 47, 48. Still go just fine.
Absolutely. And they looked great. The match was high quality, back and forth.
Yep.
Times where I think everyone kind of deep down knew CM Punk was going to retain.
Yeah.
You are not. So. He was going to be headlining WrestleMania.
I think him and Roman is kind of a lock, right?
Yeah,
it's locked in.
But there was times during that match where Finn,
close
you thought, maybe they know something we don't.
And they've been doing that lately.
Yes.
I mean, we saw LA Knight driving an ambulance this week.
Yes, yes, we did. So you really don't know where they're going to go.
That was, we'll get to that. That's one of my favorite segments in a long time, just because it was so random.
Right. And then, of course, Punk wins the title, retains the title.
Yep.
Comes out, AJ Lee comes out, we have the celebration.
Which was cool. I think that was good for both of them. I don't know how much longer they both got.
Right.
I think Punk said that he wasn't going to wrestle into his 50s, so we're counting down a 20-month calendar for Punk at this point, which we've already lost Cena and AJ, so
right,
kind of makes sense. We're kind of at that point, but
And then immediately after, Roman's on the attack. Saw the tweet. I don't know who looks more tired, the fans or the champ.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I kind of agree with it. I kind of felt at points in that match where Punk was, I wouldn't say gassed, but I felt like Finn was kind of pushing the pace. And
well, Finn can go forever. I'm convinced he's one of those guys.
That guy takes care of himself.
Absolutely.
I forget sometimes that he's like mid-40s. I'm like, what?
Yeah. He's incredible. I mean, what they're doing with him, we'll get to as well when we get to Monday Night Raw.
Absolutely.
They're definitely moving them along. So then we had the box that's been there for weeks.
The box.
Do not open.
Do not open it. Not till the 28th.
Well, it was open.
It was open. It was a casket.
It was. And the boos were quite loud. I think a lot. I think Danhausen was definitely an option in people's mind.
Yep.
And I don't know if he's not well known.
I don't think he's well known, and I also think that it wasn't so much Danhausen getting booed as it was people really had big expectations. Like, especially when you open and see a casket, you're like, oh my god!
Everybody thinks Undertaker.
Yep.
Like, that's done. For those, he's done.
That's it. That's over.
So I think he came out. They did their little thing. Lights went out. Everybody was gone when they came back on. Gave Michael Cole a jar of teeth. That was interesting.
You don't see that every day.
No.
He's a strange character, but anytime I've seen him before WWE, it's been hilarious.
Oh, I completely... I did some research on him because I wasn't very sure about Danhausen, and I watched some promos or cuts, and even his social medias outside of wrestling. He is very funny. He is...
He's
if you're bored one day, he's a funny guy to watch, that's for sure, and he's always in character when you're...
And his merch this week has gone through the roof.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, everybody says like, oh, we're at a Danhausen merch.
That's what everybody booed, but then loved him at the same time. Like I said, boos, cheers, it don't matter as long as they're doing something.
Any publicity is good publicity, I guess.
Yeah. Yes. So that was a couple minutes. Then we got to the main event.
The main event.
We had the men's chamber, which wide open.
Yep, I thought so.
I mean, most people were leading Cody. Obvious reasons. Cody's been in, since he's been back, every WrestleMania he's in a title match.
Yep. I did not... Part of me thought that there was a small piece that Logan Paul could walk out of there with it.
Right. Well, with that, we talked about Smackdown earlier.
Yep.
With Uso getting jumped in the ambulance. Then Logan Paul jumps in. You're like, maybe they are going somewhere with Logan Paul. He has the vision. He's got Paul Heyman, which... Legend. The greatest of all time. So, he could have... I saw it coming as well. As I texted you, I said, if Logan Paul wins this, I don't expect it, but I wouldn't, like, fall out of my chair either.
Nope.
So then, you also have Cody and Javon Evans start.
Javon Evans is something different.
Yes.
Like, we've had a million high flyers.
Yep.
And there's something different about the way, like, I know they kind of say it in commentary about the way he takes angles. Like, wrestling, like, everything's straight line. It's a square. It's a ring. Everything's clothesline. But he's, like, jumping around, and he, like, moves around and jukes and stuff. And I'm like, this guy's just different.
Yes, I agree. Very young. So, I mean, a long, long career ahead if everything works out.
I like that guy. I think he's got freak athletic ability.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, he can go do whatever he wants to do, I think.
Oh, absolutely. And then another young star enters third. You got Trick Williams.
I did not realize how big of a boy Trick Williams is. When he stood next to Randy Orton, who's a big human being, and I'm like, wow, these guys are almost the same size.
Yes.
And Trick Williams got thunderous ovation coming out.
Absolutely. The last few times I've seen Trick Williams and Javon Evans, for that matter.
Yep.
Both.
They love him.
Yes. They're gonna be big time, I think.
I think they were like, the way they came up in NXT, kind of had vibes of, I don't want to say old NXT, but like prime NXT, where you had Gargano and Ciampa, and you had Adam Cole, and you had Bobby Roode, and it's like, okay, this was the two from this generation.
Absolutely.
It's like, I love it.
Yeah, those NXT days, you turn on any night, and you could see an all-time match.
It's so good.
So, you had Logan Paul, won. He entered fourth, and he had quite the showing.
Did he ever?
That
guy's a maniac.
I wouldn't say stole a couple pins, but he did eliminate 3 people, which 3 out of 5 who get eliminated. He looked really good. As soon as he came out, they jumped him. All 3 attacked him.
Yep.
Makes sense. He is not the most popular superstar that there is.
I was thinking about it. Like, everybody talks about how quickly he's learned the business.
Yeah.
And he, wrestling-wise, there's no doubt. Like, that guy,
He can go.
for what he's done already.
Yes. In a short time. I remember being skeptical when he first came on the scene, and I'm like, well, here we go. Another celebrity that's going to come on. Now, given he's athletic, we've seen the celebrities come on that.
Yeah.
The Drew Carreys of the world. That I love Drew Carey. I love that spot in the Rumble.
Yeah.
But Logan Paul can actually go.
He can go. And the thing, he's got the promo stuff down, too.
Yes.
But you know what? He's been in front of a camera since he was like 13, like recording stuff. Like, we're going to get better at this because we're going to do it all the time. Right. Logan Paul's been doing this his whole life.
Yeah.
Like, to him, like, they're like, hey, we're going to stick a camera in your face, say some crazy stuff. And he's like, done.
Yeah, absolutely. So he eliminated Evans, he eliminated Trick Williams, and he eliminated LA Knight during the match. LA Knight entered 5th. Had a little mishap on the ropes, stumbled. That happens. It's going to happen. They're human. But led to a low blow from Paul after and eliminated. He eliminated Trick and Javon after other people, hit their finisher / a big move.
Yeah.
Yes. He just kind of threw him out of the way, jumped on top. He did hit his finisher on Javon Evans, but after Javon Evans hit a moonsault from the top of the pop.
Yep.
So he's picking and choosing the right spots, I would say.
He's a smart man. What do you think of, I mean, I hate to say this, but he's also in that realm of like mid-40s. Has WWE missed the point of putting the strap on LA Knight?
I think so.
I think they've waited too long.
He's people love him though. The fans love him, but you obviously have the title picture for now. The immediate future, WrestleMania in April. Nothing's going to change there. I don't think nothing. Well, we'll get to that because there might be a big change on the Smackdown title, but we'll get there. So, LA Knight though, I mean, he's been popular, top of the game, hilarious, funny to watch, great on a microphone.
Great, a lifelong superstar, but just like, he was so hot 2 years ago. So hot. I took my daughter to Utica for the house show, and they were chanting LA Knight before, like 20 minutes before the show, all the way till he came out first. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, I don't remember anything like this since, like, Daniel Bryan Yes chants.
Right. That was... Those are the loudest chants
ever. So I don't know, like, I feel bad just because he spent so many years in TNA grinding, and now he's at the show and he's over, and it's like, is it over though?
Right.
Like, already, are we done with LA Knight? And it's like, I don't want it to be done.
No, but is it? You don't want to just put a strap on him either for a month to year.
Maybe next year. I don't know.
Then he's another year older.
Another year older. That's a sore subject for all wrestling fans. But.
Absolutely. And then, so you end up with Logan Paul eliminates those 3.
Yep.
So now you got Logan, Randy, and Cody. And here comes the masked man that's been around for weeks now.
Many masked men.
Yes. One tries to run in the ring, chased out by security and Adam Pearce. Then here comes the real masked man.
Yes. You know, when they were dragging the one masked man up the ramp and he had that big grin on his face, I was like, oh, he's the main decoy.
Yeah.
This is it. And sure enough, they took a little bit extra time closing that chamber.
Oh, of course.
The door stuck a little bit.
Yeah, right. Can't close it. We gotta. And then here comes the masked man. Hits Logan Paul with the stomp. We get a pin. Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is back.
The man. Everybody. I mean, my personal favorite right now.
100%.
Paul Heyman's reaction was priceless. Pleading, "Oh no, God no!" in the corner. You can hear him.
It?
Yes, he is.
Oh, he makes a situation that shouldn't be that big massive.
Yes,
and I love it.
In that place, when he took the mask off and it was Seth, exploded. That was unbelievable pop.
That was crazy.
Yes.
I think that I think the reason that people like you and I love Seth, is he's kind of, in a way, I mean, he's had a lot of injuries, but he's a workhorse.
Oh, yeah.
He reminds me of, that mid-2000s Triple H where you turn on Raw and you're like, oh, he's there.
Yep.
There's no doubt that Seth's on every week. And I think that, well, that's part of the problem why he's always hurt, but you can always depend on Seth Rollins.
Oh, absolutely. And you're going to get high-quality microphone work, high-quality ring work.
Yeah.
And it's not always... He's got to get put over. He'll put over people. He'll do what he's got to do.
He'll do whatever it takes.
Absolutely. So Seth eliminates Logan Paul, essentially. He didn't pin him, but he hits him with a stomp.
He stomps him.
Logan Paul's eliminated. You're down to Randy and Cody. Us older wrestling fans, we want Randy.
We were, absolutely. Absolutely was pumped when we got to that point because part of me thought, oh, with how Cody's, downhill decline has gone, I'm like, is it possible Randy walks out here with this?
Yes.
I got excited for a second, and then I was like, Cody's been in the main event for so long now that he's got a lot of good years still there. And
then Randy said when he came back in January, all he wants is 15. Number 15. That's all his focus is. That's all that matters. So then, yet again, magically after Logan Paul, we forget to close the door again. The
door's just
open.
It's like when you have kids and they just leave the door open and walk outside. That's what's going on with the chamber these days.
Yes. So here comes Drew.
Here comes Drew and starts attacking Cody.
Wants nothing to do with Cody.
No.
Which
makes
sense.
And as soon as that happened, that's when I knew that Randy was getting out of there. And it wasn't because of the attack. It was going to be, this RKO was going to slip in there.
Yep.
It's going to happen. He's going to work as a team, and all of a sudden, you don't turn your back on that guy.
Exactly.
No
so
way.
He hits Drew with the RKO, helps out Cody. He urges Cody, it almost looked like,
to hit Crossroads. Yeah.
And then as soon as he's done with Crossroads, out of nowhere, RKO, 1, 2, 3. It was a great ending. Randy deserves it as much as anybody. I think we can
absolutely
all say that. And now we have a chance at number 15.
Chance at number 15.
Again. Well, at the time, against Drew.
And that leads us to this Friday.
Yes. That I turn in the post-show and I see Drew McIntyre arguing with
Nick Aldis.
And all of a sudden we got a match Friday.
We've got a big match Friday.
Yes, Cody and Drew for the title. So maybe Randy, not Cody. Or not Drew. Or all three. Is that a possibility?
Well, I was thinking about it, how Drew kind of screwed over Jacob Fatu, and I was like, so the wrestling fan in me always wants to see one-on-one. Yep. I just prefer one-on-one matches, especially big matches. But, I don't think it's impossible that, Jacob screws over, Drew. Cody wins the belt, and somehow those four end up in the title match at Mania.
Well, that's definitely a possibility. I could see there's numerous routes that could go. you got the Fatal 4-Way. You could go Drew and Jacob go there one way, Cody and Randy.
I hope that's what happens.
Yes.
I would love to see Drew and Fatu.
Yes, that would be... But you could also see a triple threat. It could end up... Who knows if... I think they're going to bring Jacob Fatu into it again because Drew did screw him over.
I think so.
But I really think it's any direction.
For sure.
I do believe Cody somehow ends up with that title after Friday.
I think so too, and I don't know. Yeah, because you got to think about it. Like, who's going to screw over Randy for that? Nobody.
No.
Or I'm sorry, screw over Cody for that.
Right. Yep.
I mean, like, is there anybody right now that's really going to go out there and try to mess with Cody in that match? And I'm like, nobody jumps off the paper.
No. I mean,
with the dark horse
you're talking
of possibly Sami Zayn.
Yes, Sami has been a loose cannon, I'll say. There's just and we'll get into Raw. There's, I mean, like, so many loose ends right now, but intriguing, not just we have no idea what's going to happen. Which there's like ideas and they're exciting. There's a lot of good matches coming up.
I just don't know where. I like that I don't know where it's going. I like that I don't know, like, that whole Sami Fatu
like
swirl. I don't know where that goes.
Yeah. No, exactly. And then Jay, I mean, we'll get into Raw. Jay came back.
Yep.
Sort of. Helped out Jimmy. But we'll get into that when we get... Let's start with the beginning of Raw, because that was chaos. That was amazing. That was enjoyable chaos.
It's enjoyable chaos. Yeah, Seth sneaking up behind... Well, all the masked men decoying to get Logan and Theory out of the ring.
Yeah, they come out, cut their promo there. I mean, I thought, Logan, like you said, Logan knows how to use a mic.
Mm-hmm.
Called Seth a scumbag, and I thought he had the fans ready, and then, like you said, they had security out there. Adam Pearce came out telling them to get out of their ring, and then masked men everywhere.
Masked men everywhere. And then, you know, finally you got a guy that walks down the ramp that's masked, and Paul Heyman's in the ring by himself, and really Seth is behind him.
Right. And chair shot, stomp. I mean, I'll tell, for a guy who doesn't wrestle, Heyman has taken some bumps in his career.
I was going to say.
He's always willing to do what he's got to do.
He's crazy, isn't he?
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, hit me with a chair, stomp, whatever. I'll be fine. So then they go to commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And you come back and they're in the back of an ambulance.
Yep.
Heyman's bleeding all over the place.
Yep.
Paul in Theory freaking out.
Yep.
Then it picks up. He tells Paul to go get the car to follow. Car pulls up, opens the door.
Big Jim.
Jimmy Uso attacks Theory. It's not Logan Paul.
Yep.
Number one in my head was Logan Paul just disappeared.
Well, that's the thing. Did he run to the wrong parking garage? Where did he go?
Right.
Did he get run over?
Yeah, like...
And, where did he go?
So, you got that. Jimmy attacks him, takes out Austin Theory, and then goes up to the ambulance. You think it's done. LA Knight. Driving the ambulance.
They're like, LA, we're not going to give you a title. We're going to give you an ambulance.
Yes. And you know, and everybody's laughing at that point. They're like, oh, this is incredible. It felt like a promo from when we were younger.
It did. It had a little bit of an Attitude Era vibe. Yeah, that's another topic. Just something random I was thinking about. Like, stuff like that, you know, when you're in the house, when you're at the show, the backstage stuff is... You feel like you're missing something?
Right. You paid to see it, not watch it on a TV.
But when you're home, it hits different, the backstage stuff. And there isn't much backstage stuff anymore.
No, not nearly as much. Which I understand. I get, like you said, you buy a ticket, tickets aren't getting any cheaper as the years go on. You want to see everything in front of you. So I do understand that point. However, that was, that opened up avenues to who knows what's going to happen next.
Absolutely. I don't know where that leaves LA Knight. I don't know where that really leaves the Usos.
I was going to say, leave LA Knight at the hospital in the ambulance, but no.
Like, is Theory and Logan Paul versus the Usos at Mania?
Right. Well, they had that match that night.
Mm-hmm.
Logan Paul interferes. It was Austin Theory versus Jimmy.
Yep.
They're going at it. Jimmy climbs the top rope. Logan Paul jumps in. Attacks. So now it's 2-on-1.
Yep.
They get an upper hand on Jimmy. Here comes Jay out of nowhere with his crutches, was attacked before Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Thought he was hurt.
Seems to be moving fine.
Yeah. He gave his brother a crutch. They both hit the other two with the Vision, I'll call them, with the crutches, and that's where that left off. Like you said, are we building up Vision in the Usos, or is this something to build to something else? I think you could easily see the Usos versus Logan Paul and Theory at Mania.
I think so.
Because the initial plans with the Vision obviously side-railed with all the injuries to Bronson Reed and to Braun Breaker.
No, you're right. And if that happens, then what I told you might be on tap. If we put the Usos against Logan and Theory, are we getting Seth and Brock? Because, I mean, that's Brock's guy. That's Paul Heyman's Brock's guy.
Yes, he is. And he issued an open challenge for WrestleMania. Shockingly, no one's responded. I don't know why. He's a small guy. He could handle him. And that's exactly it. Like, yes. And at that moment in time, it's like, oh, the Usos versus Vision makes sense. But here's Seth and Paul's
absolutely
still going at it. Does LA Knight get involved? I mean, does he get put in somewhere where now I don't know.
There's so much left over. And that's what's amazing.
So then we had, after that was I would say one of the main parts of the show right there.
For sure.
Obviously, you have Punk and Roman to end the show. We'll finish with that.
Yep.
So now you have AJ Lee come out and give her promo, which, like we said, didn't go over with the fans the best. She hasn't done it in. When's the last time she gave a one-on-one in-ring promo alone?
Been a while.
Right. Might be a little rusty, or fans might just be like, you know what? Let's move it on to the women who are here every week. And
yeah, I think so. And I just don't think, if we don't go back to Becky, what direction are we going?
Right. And then, interesting, I thought, was AJ Lee's the main point of that, she stated how I didn't want a title, I only wanted Becky, but now is like, I'm going to be a fighting champion. Are we going to see AJ Lee defending every Monday night? I'd be shocked.
The AJ Lee Open Challenge?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It would be, but she said she wants to be a fighting champ, but does that mean, starting at WrestleMania in 6 weeks? That's where I thought. I didn't think we'd see AJ Lee defend again until WrestleMania, but the way she talked, it was like,
absolutely.
The door's open.
And we got, what's today? Today's first week of March still.
You still got, 6 weeks.
We still got 6 weeks. A lot of build time.
And then we had a promo in the back with Bayley and Lyra discussing how they're going to get to Mania. And they wanted to go plead with Adam Pearce about potentially a title shot as well. Does Bayley go after AJ for the Intercontinental Women's title?
Bayley's character confuses me. There's 1 minute she's Psycho Bayley, the next, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what direction we're going with Bayley. I just don't.
And that's an issue with writing. They have to stick with something. But she even told her and Lyra went, and then we don't know where that ended up. But they wanted to plead for a chance for a title so they could be in WrestleMania. That's about all that happened.
That's true. And you know what? This is kind of reverting back a little bit of a ways. But I think about the Women's Rumble. And Lash Legend had a really good showing.
Yes, absolutely. Dominant.
And like we said, Kiana James had a really good showing at the Chamber. And we're cheering Raquel. And we're kind of flat on Bayley. We're flat on AJ. And we're really flat on the new Natty character. Are we at the point where we're like, okay, we need something fresh. We We want whatever's new,
Yep.
even if it's temporary. Because the only one that's been there that's still, right now as a force is, we're talking Ripley's been there quite a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
And she's the lady there. That's just what it is.
Right. Yeah, top dog. So then we had a couple, the Ripley and Io Sky promo. That promo was weird to me, like you said. I get they wanted a friendly breakup, I'll call it, because Ripley's going to Smackdown to face Cargill. But they they hugged, and it was kind of like, thank you for pulling me out of this hole, and then it was over. I get the friendly breakup, but
that totally is leading somewhere.
Yeah.
Like if one of those, if Io goes and wins AJ's belt, or if Rhea beats Cargill, I think we see Ripley and Io.
Yeah.
Maybe at SummerSlam. It was too soft. It was
absolutely
too overworked, and I was like, this is going to get bloody here at some point.
We're watching wrestling, not Hallmark Channel. Like, we can't be this, it was like, I felt the same way. I was like, this is almost too soft.
Yeah, it was.
I get the heartfelt moments, you need them, but that was pushing it. We had, so then you have Danhausen. He was only on for a couple minutes, but man, oh man, was it. You were laughing. Like you said, his shirt sales through the roof. It was a phenomenal, technically not his first appearance, but first, other than just entering the ring.
I don't know what my favorite part was, whether it was him calling Adam Pearce Stone Cold Steve Austin in disguise, requesting a blimp.
With glasses. Yes, he wants a blimp. He wants a Hall of Fame this year. He wants the Triple H point photo, which he got.
He got that one.
Yes.
Yep.
So maybe blimp's next.
Was there something else?
And he wanted when there was a couple things. He wanted his face on the trucks. Yes,
personal cameraman.
Yes, personal cameraman. We need one of them.
Yeah.
And then Adam Pearce is just trying to get rid of him.
Yep.
His list fell in the toilet. That's why it was wet, and he handed it to him. And here comes Judgment Day. Happens to be walking by.
Yeah.
And he asks if they'd ever met Danhausen. Dominic, JD, and Finn wanted nothing to do with it, but we've all had that moment where you see someone and you don't want to talk to them, but you end up in that situation anyway.
And Danhausen says hello to Dom, he says hello to Finn, and he doesn't remember JD's name.
No.
And initially sets him off, which JD's always kind of the ghost of the group.
Mm-hmm.
And Dom says, you got to get out of here before something bad happens. And he says, something bad happens to me, something bad happens to you. And then he curses him.
Yes.
You're cursed.
Yeah, and that's it.
And as crazy as that sounds.
Yeah, let's see if they go somewhere with it. Then you have Dom that night. He defends his title against Penta, who also, since he's been in WWE, is hot as can be.
Yep.
Incredible. Fans love him.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a few interesting parts of that match, I thought.
Absolutely.
You have Dom's defending the title post-curse now. This is after he was cursed.
Post-curse.
Yes.
I love that.
And they made a point that before the match, Finn wanted Dom to do it himself. Dom said he wanted to do it himself. Finn said, all right, we'll be out there for you to cheer with you, but we're not helping.
We're not helping.
During the match, Dom asks for the ring hammer. JD goes to get it. Finn stops him. Says, nope, make him do it himself. Well, Dom ends up losing. Losing the title to Penta.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think there was a little doubt in my mind as to where we were going with Finn and Dom, and I know where we're going, and it's WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, I think so. They didn't lead up or follow up anything after the match, but next week they gotta Dom confronts Finn. Finn's also been kind of phasing himself out.
Yep.
He said he's no longer in the heel mode, basically. He didn't say that, but it's been obvious. Says he's at peace with his loss to Punk. He gave it all he got. He wasn't mad. Now he wanted Dom to do everything on his own. I think that's got, first of all, phenomenal match written all over it.
Oh,
phenomenal build-up.
Both guys can go
Absolutely.
to no end.
Dominic Mysterio's great with the microphone and backstage.
Yep.
Finn as well. Finn's been around forever. Like you said, he's another one of those mid-40s guys whose experience is unmatched.
Absolutely. I don't know. I don't think that's just a match. I don't think it just. I don't know what I'm looking to say. I don't think that just goes off as like a regular singles match. I think it's like if Finn wins, the Judgment Day is terminated. Like something's gonna be on
stipulation.
The line. Definitely gonna be on the line.
I could see that for sure. And that's Finn. Assuming, we're just guessing here. We don't know. They could go a completely different route next week. Assuming this happens, then you also got to think about what's going to happen after WrestleMania. If Finn can go anywhere, I think he's due for a face run though. Starting with this against Dom.
Absolutely, definitely a face run. I don't know how WWE looks at Finn. NXT champion for a long time, comes up, wins the belt first night on Raw, beats Roman Reigns, dislocates his shoulder, and then never really gets back to that spot. Great solid worker.
Yes.
As good as I hate to say it, but as good as a mid-carder guy can be.
Yeah, that's where he's been. He won the initial title, and then, like you said, shoulder, boom.
But would love to see him go on like a run.
Absolutely.
Guy, some of my favorite matches.
Well, that's the thing is, you have, obviously, not everybody's as diehard as you. I'm not as diehard as you. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows that knows us. But I'm a big fan. I'll tune in, and if I watch a good match, I'm excited.
Yep.
Now, there's those people who watch mainly for promos and the stories more than they do the actual in-ring, which is fine. That's what you prefer. I don't. But Finn, in-ring, is going to give you 10 out of 10 every time you need him to.
He doesn't have any hiccups. You never watch it and you're like, oh, he goofed that. It's like,
right.
There's none of that.
No. It's solid. Just Saturday Night versus Punk. That was a good one-on-one old-fashioned. Here it is. Match. And it's over. No funny business. None of that.
They probably didn't even rehearse that.
No.
Yeah, they're probably like, you know what we're going to go out there?
And just
lay it on the line.
Yeah, just roll with it.
Yep. One more thing on that. I absolutely love seeing Penta get the push.
Yes. We got to go there, too.
Yeah, he's getting the momentum that I kind of hoped LA Knight got. Like, we used to watch him with Lucha Bros in AEW, and you saw him in Lucha Underground before that, and just like, it's so damn good.
It's almost, and it's a good problem to have, that you can only push so many people.
Yeah.
So it's almost, so this is my thought, and maybe I'm way out of left field here, but it's like a big misconception, I think, in wrestling too, is you don't need to have, given the greatest of all time, you got Cena, you got Flair, they had all the titles.
Yep.
But some of those great all-timers didn't have that many title runs. They carry the shows, but they don't have a belt.
Look at Taker and Kane.
There you go. Michaels didn't have that many. There's only one belt. Well, two. WWE World Heavyweight Championship, if you want to go top of the line. Mm-hmm. You don't need that belt to be carrying the show.
No.
There's people tuning in to watch, and given those guys also carry, you got your Romans, your Brocks that might not be there every week now, but people tune in. If they see Roman Reigns is coming on, they're going to tune in.
Absolutely.
So Finn, Penta, LA Knight, these guys are all guys that are there every week. Penta gets his belt, which well-deserved.
Absolutely.
Where do they go with that? Because, like I said, I don't see Dom coming back for it. Maybe a one-time rematch clause, but...
Well, I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it almost makes you wonder... I mean, this is completely out of left field, and this is a guess. This might not have anything to do with it. We did see, we saw Gunther pull off Dragon Lee's mask.
Yep.
And I'm thinking to myself, that's like, that absolutely aggravates the luchador community.
Absolutely.
This Penta come after Gunther.
Well, that's Gunther. Yep, had that match with Dragon Lee. Great push for Dragon Lee, by the way. He looked great. That's the best they've let him look in a ring.
Absolutely.
I thought. Did get beat in the end by Gunther. That happens. Gunther is at the top of he's going to win almost every match he's in.
He's a machine.
They have no direction for Gunther right now. Zero.
Nothing. And
especially coming off someone who's just ended careers of some of the greatest of all time to ever step in the ring.
That's the thing. It's like there's no way. They've kind of pinned themselves into a corner because like the only way up from what he's done is where Punk and Roman are.
Yeah, and
that ain't moving.
No, and so they've created this career killer, which I understand.
Mm-hmm.
You got Goldberg, Cena, Styles. I mean, that's his three names that anyone who knows wrestling knows.
Are you going to tell me he's coming to kill Lesnar?
Well, they've led us with nothing other than he has this feud with Dragon Lee, which he took his mask.
Yeah.
Do we build off that? No, I
don't know.
Completely, I don't think that match. Call me a hater, crazy. If I'm looking at a WrestleMania card, I see Gunther, Dragon Lee. That's when I'm heating up dinner or something. It's a 6-hour show, 2 nights now, so you gotta.
Well, that's the thing too. Like even Penta and Gunther doesn't hit it for me.
No, Gunther needs to be a heavy weight.
He's got to be up there.
And given he can go in a ring, I'm not saying he's you get these heavyweights that they hit their 5 moves and that's all they can do.
Gunther's doom.
Gunther's not one of those guys. He can wrestle with these guys. Don't get me wrong.
He's a grinder.
Rusev Femi as well.
Rusev Obafemi.
That was awesome.
You know what?
It wasn't a big part of the show, but it was awesome.
It's funny because, like, if you tell me Rusev Obafemi, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Like, Rusev, they haven't pushed it all.
That's the thing with Rusev.
Yeah.
They just kind of put him on the shelf and they're like, yeah, you can come in and you can wrestle this week.
But for some reason, when Rusev got out there, he got on the announce table and called out Obafemi, and he's like, I'm not leaving until I get this guy. And he didn't, like, call him out and then shy away. Like, they went at it. It had, like, an old school vibe. It was crazy.
Right. It reminded me of early Rusev days, where just a
monster.
Yes, animal. And obviously, Obafemi is through the roof popular right now.
Yeah.
People love him. And his showing at the Rumble was
incredible.
Yeah.
He's another candidate for the Lesnar category.
Yes, I'm intrigued to see what they build off this Rusev Rusev Oba? Do they
I don't know.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it either. And it was funny, like can they get into a deep storyline with that? Oba kind of came out in dress clothes and Rusev was like ready to go. Like, does Rusev jump him on Raw this week? And this is like a feud. Like maybe this is like a test feud for Oba.
Absolutely.
I think it's cool.
Right, like just kind of like the gatekeeper. You gotta get through Rusev before you break through. But Rusev is anyone who's watched as long as we have. I mean, Rusev Cena was one of the best rivalries there in a long time. I thought. I mean, personally, everybody has their own opinions. I enjoyed that greatly.
Rusev went a long time without losing.
Yes, he did, and he is in way better shape now than he ever has been. He's really. He's due for a push. Whether it's doesn't necessarily, like I said, need to be a title picture like this. Obafemi could, even if he loses, like on the show Monday, Oba in the end threw him out of the ring, but he had his shots in there with those head kicks. I mean, he caught him a few times. It wasn't just a pushover, which is what Oba's done to just about everybody so far.
I like Oba. I think he's awesome. I was kind of hoping like. When he dropped the NXT belt and he came up to the main roster, I'm like, man, please don't Amos him.
Yeah.
Like, please, let's not have another Amos where you're just like, yeah,
he's big.
he's big, and we're just gonna let him sit there. Like, let's face the facts. We haven't really gotten a good big man run. Like, Braun Strowman ultimately ended up being a failure run. Not him himself, but WWE just never got it right with Braun Strowman.
No, they kind of forced the belt on him, and it felt... I know I was and like I said, everybody their own opinion. He won the title, and I was just like...
Okay.
Yeah, sweet. Flipped an ambulance, right? Or was it just a truck?
Yeah, he tag teamed with that kid at Mania.
Oh, yeah.
We were there.
Yeah, Nicholas.
WrestleMania 34.
Yes, that was a great trip. But
great trip.
That, another, almost like Danhausen. They build up this surprise partner, and then they pull an 8-year-old from the stands to
I was
be
so
in the
mad.
match. Yeah, that was a lot of build up for... Danhausen was way better. That's all I'll say. So then, but Oba can go anywhere. Like, I'm happy with Rusev. I think that's a great starting point.
Mm-hmm.
Good rivalry, but I get a feel from watching that fans want him right at the top, right to start.
I think so. I think he's got an aura about him. I don't know. I'm not in a big hurry to push him in anything.
No, so you're so stacked at the top right now. Like, for WrestleMania purposes, strictly speaking, WrestleMania. You've got Cody, Drew, CM Punk, Roman, Randy. Like, we don't need somebody that whatever you do with the Randy, Cody, Drew thing, I get.
Mm-hmm.
Please leave CM Punk, Roman alone. That promo that we'll get to was top notch. Let's just, if we're gonna, have him go with Rusev. Give us a good mid-card match, because you got to fill 12 hours almost of WrestleMania card to...
Yeah. I just thought of something that I want to happen, and it's ridiculous. I want to see Danhausen win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
That would be awesome. That's one of my favorite matches every WrestleMania. I think I'm the only one that sits there and looks forward to it.
Yeah. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a good way for him to probably put on a show,
but then
and not upset anybody.
Absolutely. But who knows? Like, I know we brought up Usos division.
Yep.
If this curse with Dom lives on, do we get a route where you got Danhausen Dom? I mean, there's
so many good options.
Absolutely.
How do you lift the Danhausen curse? Is it those teeth that Michael Cole's got?
Yeah, it could be. Well, I guess we'll find out.
We're going to find out.
Right. Because you can't keep Dirty Dom down forever.
Nope.
So then we had Liv. She had a promo that was
a
couple minutes. Almost felt like, okay, we don't have the women's champion on, so let's do a little quick promo and at least remind fans that this is still happening.
Liv Morgan, since she's been back, has been phenomenal.
Correct. I thought it was a good promo. She spoke about how she called her, Stephanie called her fortunate.
Yeah.
And she said, yes, I am. You know, I was in wrestling in 20, blah, 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 and just rolled with it. Like, yeah, I'm badass, and you're going to have to deal with it.
She is good. I mean,
absolutely.
She was big with the fans before she was big on screen.
Mm-hmm. And then just got bigger. Like, everything she does, they love. It feels like.
It does. I don't know who wins that match. And I like that. I don't know who wins Bakara and her. I don't know. Like, there's nothing that leads me to think that Liv Morgan can't win that match.
I was shocked that there was nothing on the show other than this 2-minute promo, but, prior obligations, whatever. So maybe Bakir was out of town. Who knows?
Yep.
So they did a quick little promo, remind you, hey, this is going on. And it was a good promo. Loved it. So that gets you going for the next. Then we had what I thought was the low point of the show, which every show has one. El Grande Americano versus Bravo Americano. They really screwed something up that they had a lot of momentum with. And it partially was because of injury.
Yep.
But man, oh man. When they first started this, I was awesome.
It was funny.
It was great. Gable, El Grande Americano, Chad Gable. They start this push. He gets hurt, goes out. It really, I think, just completely derailed the whole thing. Personally.
Oh, I agree. I am a huge Gable guy.
Yes.
I enjoy Gable. Gable, to me, is what Cesaro was in the 2010s, where I'm like, put a belt on him.
Yeah.
Like, I loved Cesaro, and now I feel that with Gable, and I'm like, he's that guy. Like, he can, in any situation they put him in, comedy, like, real wrestling, whatever it is, he fits.
Yes, absolutely.
He rises to the occasion. Like, I think we need to stop with all this Grande Americano. Like, put him in, what is it, Kaiser, or whoever it is.
Yeah.
Put him in the ring. Whoever wins is the Grande Americano, and let's move on.
Yep.
Like, let's be done.
I have a, like, weird feeling that this is going to be one of those. I don't even know if they're going to do pre-show matches at WrestleMania anymore with how long it is. But if they do, this is one of them. You just throw it out there, get the fans warmed up, because I think it's done. I thought it was done before. I just hope they don't bleed it out too much longer. Even that crowd was into it last night, and they were even like just sitting on their hands.
Absolutely. It's that was the low point in the show.
Yeah.
But it's not the low talent in the show. That's the problem.
No.
They need to fix that.
Absolutely. And then, last but definitely not least, we had CM Punk Roman Reigns. That was... We are heating up early with that one. I know we said... CM Punk retained versus Finn, so we could essentially guarantee Roman Punk, which I think everybody saw coming anyway. When Roman won the Rumble, picked Punk, I think everyone knew there's going to be no... Barring injury, we're not messing with that. That's as good as it gets for a draw.
That was quite the promo.
Oh, yes. Right from the get-go.
Right.
They didn't
even warm it up.
They talked about their past with, getting into the company and the Shield. And
I'm at the point now where it's... You know what I thought about this morning? And this is chaos. And I know I like to go on crazy future wrestling dreams here. The last time we brought up Roman's father, The Rock, showed up. We got 6 weeks. 6 weeks of something.
Yeah.
Are we on a Samoan journey? Maybe it's not The Rock, but we got a lot of time.
Yes, we do. And you've got, CM Punk finishing the show with, "I'll bury you with your father so you're not alone" is...
That's a deep cut.
Yes, it is. And like you said, last time, The Rock came out. Now, given that whole situation with the Cena run, people didn't necessarily sit well with everybody.
Yeah.
So I think they would be cautious if they went that route. But you could easily see...
Something's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's too early.
You brought up... that promo was like... You put that out there the night before WrestleMania, not 6 weeks out. We're going to have some, run-ins, some chaos between those two.
Yep.
Whether it's Roman's family, but the Samoan... there's a million of them. It could be any of them.
Literally, it was like 60 people.
Especially... CM Punk really emphasized how you got nobody left. You keep coming and going, everybody's gone. Is Roman out on his own?
Every time something like that happens, I'm like, I think of, is he on his own, or are we getting another member?
Right.
Are we getting, like, Zillafatu or something? I don't know. Like, I'm always...
that feels like there's always more.
There's always more.
Yeah.
That was a great promo. That's 2 promos from them that are, like, all-timers.
Yes. And CM Punk, and which is great because back when we watched, Roman was... always pushed to the top.
Yep.
Always pushed to the top. I'll be the first to admit when he was first around, I was always annoyed. I'm like, why is this guy getting pushed? Can't talk on him like, blah, blah, blah. That's completely wrong now. He is top tier level.
Yep.
You give him a microphone, he can put out a promo. Watching him in ring, he can go. He never had an issue in ring. That was never my issue. It was always like, he is on a different level.
He's.
I mean, for years now. It's not like this week.
No.
And
he's. Maybe that's how that match should go off. Is just nobody ever gets involved. Maybe it's just CM Punk Roman Reigns, and it's a banger. Like it just tears the house down. Well,
here's another. If Roman gets out, say Roman pulls these people out or whatever, who CM Punk got?
He's AJ.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, like, there's nobody that I think to myself, CM Punk allies. Like, I mean, personally, I know he's friends with Danhausen, but that doesn't make sense on screen.
No.
Like, that would be so
You want to make them mad? You want to make fans mad? Have Danhausen interrupt the main event of WrestleMania.
Him getting, like, spiked through a table by Jacob Fatu or something would just be dramatic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know that promo went really hard for having 6 weeks left.
I agree. Like I said, it felt like a night before.
Yeah, that was deep.
They gave him mics and said, all right, go ahead. Do it. Say whatever you want.
Do whatever you want to do. Go ahead.
And I hope we get 6 more weeks of it.
Boy, I don't know. What a week of wrestling.
Yes, and now we've got, I mean, you have wrestling every night of the week if you're interested, but you got Smackdown Friday night.
Yep.
You got Raw Monday night leading in.
Mm-hmm.
I know you watched AEW last night.
AEW last night was good. Revolution's next Sunday. There was nothing that really jumped out at me last night other than like they led off the show with MJF title match. Him and Hangman are going to have that Texas Death Match next Sunday. We're not getting any title changes. We're not changing anything on a Dynamite. Like, they got a solid card for next Sunday. You look at it, you go, wow, like this is good for AEW.
Mm-hmm.
But last night's show, Friday, and then next week, nothing's gonna move.
Right. Well, we thought that about the Chamber, and then a little bit moved.
A little bit moved.
But you never know. Tune in. SmackDown Friday night, Raw Monday night. We'll go over those
next week
very deeply, like we did today.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's gonna be a fun ride.
Absolutely, right into WrestleMania. This is the best time. If you're a wrestling fan, I think everybody would agree that end of January to WrestleMania is the time to be in.
And last year, like with the whole Cena heel turn, I felt like they had hit the peak of the story really early.
Yeah.
Like, it was even before this point, and they're like, we've already kind of established what's going to happen.
Yep.
And the last, 5 weeks of wrestling going to Mania was like, can we just get to Mania?
Right.
Where now, we can't wait for Friday.
Right.
Like, let's go.
Yeah, you've got one of, I would consider it, in years, biggest matches in SmackDown. You got Cody Drew for the title.
For sure. I think that one's going to be good. I just have no idea, and that's the best part of wrestling. I have no idea what's going to happen.
No. I'm very excited to see who wins that match and where we go with Randy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's get do you think it's possible for him to get to the Cena number? Probably not, right?
I don't think so, but
that'd be 3 more title runs. I don't know.
He said on the post show, he goes, if I can go 10 more years, I'm going 10. He has no plans of stopping as long as his body keeps going.
Wow.
We'll see.
That's crazy. I guess the other thing is, too, I feel like the title, there's so many people to spread the title around, too, now.
Yeah.
There's so much talent on our roster.
Yep.
Like, when we were kids, there was good guys, but it wasn't as deep.
They're more concerned with characters than guys who could go wrestle and be a character, it felt like.
And, there's one thing we didn't cover that happened this week, and I know you're going to be excited about this, is we had a wonderful promo between Logan Paul and Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Yes.
There was some sort of interview, and those two kind of got after each other, and I was like, are we close to KO coming back?
That, absolutely. I hope so.
I hope so, too.
As good as it gets.
Yeah, if KO comes back, that adds a whole nother round of Mania. I don't know what he comes back for, and I guess I don't care. If he wants to come back for Logan Paul, come back for Logan Paul.
Absolutely. We'll take them in any match.
Absolutely. So,
all right. Till next week.
This was cool. Thank you for tuning in. First episode, and we'll catch you next week. Make sure to subscribe.
Absolutely. We'll share it as much as we can.
Absolutely. Peace. Fuck yeah, look at